Disclaimer. This video may not be completely accurate since I didn't feel like taking the time to research and estimate things. Take values in this video with a grain of salt. Regardless, this video took a while to make since it has over 300 frames of animation and I just happened to get the idea for this question. It shouldn't provide you with any serious information and it's just a small personal question. Anyways, try to enjoy the video. If you have any errors or things to point out in the video, feel free to do so to an extent, as constructive criticism is highly accepted. How many videos could someone comment on? Is it 100? 1,000? A million? Is it infinite? Well, the answer relies on a lot of factors. First off, how long is the video? Well, it depends. Video length varies a lot and not everyone leaves a comment after watching the entire video, but for the sake of making calculations easier, let's just assume that the viewer has the attention span of a goldfish and only watches the video for 3 seconds before leaving their opinion on it. Also, we should consider how long the comment from the user is. We'll assume that this person is actively trying to reach this record, so they go for typing small things like a small word or single letter. There we go. Perfect. Let's move on to the comment system itself. There are many neat things you can do with comments. You can comment once, twice, thrice, or even more. You could like and reply to comments, upon other niche little things you can do with them. But the most important thing here is the chance that a video will have their comments turned on. Now, I don't see this happen much, since usually the only videos with their comments turned off are those describing really serious topics, videos by auto-generated music topic channels, and / or other such rare instances which you likely wouldn't encounter often. But for consistency purposes and the sake of a probably not realistic situation, let's say 95% of videos are going to have their comments on. There's a few other factors left, and I've grouped them all into one last specific section: time. Specifically, how long it takes to get to a video, time taken to load the video and start making a comment, the time taken making a comment, time taken to process the comment and upload it, and then the time to find another video. This is just a few of the things that I could have considered. There's probably way more to think about, but for the sake of my sanity, let's go with all that was previously mentioned. Up first, finding a video. Well, there's two reasons to need this. First, there's the time needed to open up YouTube and find a video. On average, this would take about 20 seconds max to click the first video that loads. In the case that you just finished commenting on a video and click the video that comes next, it would probably take about 7.5. Then we have time to load a video, which would be about 10 seconds, plus maybe another 2 to scroll down to the comments. To finish the comment, we had the time viewed, 5 seconds, and another 2 seconds for the quick stuff we need to type. The comment might process for a few seconds, so I'll be safe and add an extra 1.5 seconds. Subtract the original 20 seconds earlier, and break apart all the time components, and we have ourselves an expression. Then we label it, add the outcome of the video not being commentable, and do a few more things, and we'll have the time it takes to type the formula for how long it takes to... then we do a few other things to make both equations fit each other. The equation for raw time needs to be multiplied by 19, then add them together and we'll have the time needed for 20 videos to be commented on if one of them can't have comments. With this, we'll have the time in seconds on average it would take to comment on 20 videos while at the same time watching a minimal portion of it. Next, to make this completely hypothetical, we need to know how long someone can live, since if they're trying to set a record, they don't want to be beaten by anyone anytime soon. So we just need to take the average lifespan of a human, let's say 90 years, and subtract 13, since that's probably the minimum requirement. Needed to start going into this. We also need to know how long they're online for and if they take any occasional breaks, but for maximum efficiency and to make this even more hypothetical, let's say this person is using some kind of enchanted station or special gaming chair that makes it so they practically don't need to leave their chair at all. Which means no time subtracted at all, so on to converting the time to seconds. Then, we need to subtract 20 from the raw time, then divide the life expectancy by the raw time to get the number of videos commented on. here we have our penultimate value of 5,670,542 videos commented on. We then multiply this value by 20 because of the original compression, and we get 113,410,840 videos. That's a crazy amount. Well, that's all I got here. This sure took a while. Not exactly accurate, but it gives a vague idea. As mentioned in the beginning, these values are purely hypothetical, so take it all with a grain of salt. Well, until next time. Hey, you. Are you still watching? Yeah? Okay, good. Well, I need to tell you something. By watching this far, you're supporting me by actually watching the full video. Thank you, as this took several hours and many frames to make. Well, you can go on and watch something else now. See ya. Maybe even try the challenge for yourself, I guess.